It's Week 5 of the NFL.
And we've got the Dolphins' speedy running back.
He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Dolphins and the Chiefs on Monday Night Prime Time.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we will wind up Week 5 with a good battle, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing to start here is Tua. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. A good start offensively, 15 yards on the game's initial play. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's in. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. And
I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. 5 plays there on that drive. And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, the numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A give right side for Pacheco. Gets past 1 man. Again the juke. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Mahomes firing complete. Kelsey imposing as well. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Pacheco once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Pacheco is in. Chiefs. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, We'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Now left side on the swing pass. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a third down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Pickup good enough to extend the drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now Mahomes. It'll be caught by Rice. And he gets this inside the 30. Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I tell you what, if this is any quarterback other than Patrick Mahomes, I'm telling you how this is an ill-advised throw. But 15 is so good on the move with all those different arm angles and releases that all I'm saying now is that's a gorgeous play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Pass incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it was. Complete. Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Two and a throw again. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10.
20 TX. Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Mahomes now to throw. Open man right side is Rice. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles. Is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Easy.
They'll swing this out to Tony. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds. Inside the 35. Gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
10 at the 23-yard line.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Ready, set? Yeah.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Turbo wide.
Here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hey, Watson, Oscar. Let's go. Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. This is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs. He gets this up past the 20-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That is incomplete.
They have to like what here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
So now here come the Dolphins.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a throw here to his running back, and past the... before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 8. Down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Mahomes now on first down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Mahomes again. Open man here, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is right there. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Tua, a final shot before half.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Connection made with Chenault. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And again, it's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Able to find the open man. He's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning Keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Here's Pacheco once again. Touchdown, Kansas City. Pacheco, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee. And they'll bring the football out to the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Make that now. That have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Achane on the counter. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are pouring it on. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent, and they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in. And he will have it. Is there a... down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
Second down and a yard.
Mahomes to throw once more. It's caught. It's Chenault again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Mahomes now on first down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That time.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good game.
Touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
All right.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On the carry, it's Chestnut. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second down at 6 now from the 42. And now they'll run it here off tackle. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. A run straight ahead with Achane. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 76 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Let's go, man.
They'll run with Chestnut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A run here with Chestnut. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Dolphins are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
78 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Now a 2nd and 2.
19 Tiger.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Ready? 70 Lions. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Let's go, y'all.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
60 bison, 60 bison.
A give, running right, Achane. And there for him to cut. He's taken down. Backfield.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
First down, Dolphins.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Well, they're even though that one was incomplete, it's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's knocked away.
I think it's fairly safe to call. But they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Miami, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.